The Doc is In is sponsored by Amada Senior Care.
Fox 56 News Chief Medical Contributor Dr. Ryan Stanton is with us in studio.
Today he's focusing on how to prevent injuries that could come with this colder weather.
Is there really anything else to talk about at this point with regard to the cold weather and how nasty it is outside, and we got more on the way? It's like the few years we've had where we've had very little snow, and it's like, hey, we're going to catch up this week.
At least it's pretty.
It is pretty, and I came back last night, and it doesn't look like it's changed a bit since it started snowing over the weekend. So let's talk about it. What's going to bring you in to see me in the emergency department associated with this? Now that everybody's getting out and about again, number one, it's going to be the falls. This is hands down going to be the biggest reason. In fact, on the drive in here today, I saw 3 people actually walking on the road because the sidewalks are still covered. Falls are a huge issue getting out and about, especially with this layer of ice that's still out there right now that's really holding everything. We're not seeing a lot of clearing around doorways, so being very careful, especially if you're elderly or unsteady. Second is still this power outages. We still have thousands of Kentuckians that do not have power, and with the temperatures tonight dipping so incredibly low, a high risk of some bad outcomes, potentially cold-related illnesses, but also starting to look at the things once we do start to warm up associated with the home. So making sure that if your power is out, turning off that water or having some strategy to help protect your pipes and your investment once the power comes back on. And finally is the snow shovel stress test. This is actually very common. We actually already had one announcement of a heart attack that took place, or somebody that went down in Louisville over the week because of a snow shovel stress test. It basically is the idea of when your cardiologist says, we're going to put you on a treadmill. Well, this is the same idea, but there's no cardiologist around. So that shoveling, moving these high levels of snow and ice is a stress test for your body and for your heart. If you're not accustomed to cardiovascular activity, this is not a time to start. Making sure that you have that opportunity to ease into it, or even better, have somebody else do it for you, because we don't want you to learn that you have a cardiovascular problem while trying to clear your driveway.
Some people are very stubborn. Is there any symptom that they should look out for when they're shoveling that's a big stop?
Yeah, any type of chest tightness, that common feeling of an elephant sitting on your chest, so that heaviness in your chest, excessive shortness of breath, cold sweat, those types of things are some big things to look for. If your body says stop, listen to it and stop.
A lot of teenagers out there looking to make an extra buck, certainly in probably better shape than a lot of us in their later years. So take advantage of that. Do not be a hero. Don't try to save money, because you could be saving your health if you hire somebody.
Or end up in front of me. That's going to be more expensive than hiring that kid.
We like seeing them, but we don't want you to see them.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Doc. We'll be right back with the final hour for newscast after the break.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.